This video was sponsored by all of the fantastic backers over at Patreon. Check the link out in the description or go to patreon.com/stuffplus to find out more. Generic greetings and welcome back to Endless Legend Inferno. Once again on our Kapaku playthrough. In the previous episode, we expanded our empire somewhat by taking another territory, and hopefully we'll be adding to that in this episode as well by taking here and then possibly here. We managed to get some more large structures on our main city. In fact, we own them all, apart from the one that we're currently building, which is going to take 2 turns anyway. So it's the Museum of Auriga, Industrial Mega Nerd Pole, the Alchemical Institute, and the Throne of Emperors? Yes, Throne of Emperors. So we've got all of the big bonuses, which is why our score, as you can see, is 1,154, where the next highest is only 556. Speaking of score, you can see the third person there, the Cultist, is on 375, and that's probably going to go down because we have 2 fairly big armies in their territory, and the plan for this episode is to pretty much wipe out this person and then go over and wipe out this person. We might then start colonizing this territory, but we'll have to see how that one goes. So let's just crack on straight on into it. So we're going to first search this area here, and we've got 40 mithrite, which is good. We'll bring our armies over to the far left, and then we're going to attack the Sisters of Mercy here. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because you can see they are controlled. They've been taken over by the cultists. So they get all of the garrisons in there, which I believe is probably 3 or 4 Sisters of Mercy in there, and they control all of the, or they get the resources around this terrain. So not only is it denying them resources, it also means that when I eventually come to attack this city, which we do have a spy in it, by the way, there's our spy there, it means that they're not going to get reinforcements from that. Now, I'm not really too worried anyway, because quite frankly, the Sisters of Mercy are not great fighters, but they are good at support, so it's probably best that we take them out. So we'll attack that one, and you can see they have, yes, they have 4 Sisters of Mercy, the Justicars, and they also have 2 Preachers and 2 Tiki Warriors. That's the First Hand of the Queen reinforcements. So that will be from the garrison at this city, I'm guessing, and yes, in fact, there you go. So, oh no, it's actually from that there. Ah, yes, it's actually from that army rather than that. You can see the symbol above it. So that's fine. So we'll do a manual fight, so manual and offensive mode, and then we will start this up. So it doesn't mean that they've definitely brought in them forces, but we'll have to see what happens. So we are in a decent position. We're ready up there, and you can see there's a lot of orders here. So what we'll do is we'll order the ones at the back to attack, so ones at the front to attack at the back, and then these ones to move forward. Those can do that, and then I want to charge around the back as best I can, and that should be about it. In fact, one of them is not doing anything. You can attack that unit there. Okay, so we have initiative, so essentially, we're just going to go first and probably kill a couple of them before we even start. And wow, I didn't expect to hit for that much. 125 on a standard attack, and we have got the lightning attack as well. So it means that damage is going to chain around them. So if we take out 2 or 3 of them, I will be quite happy. There's one already taken out, and one almost dead. In fact, there we go. There's there is 2 more destroyed there, and we should be able to take out this last one. In fact, you know what? We might even wipe most, if not all of them, out in 1 turn. Remember, these are level 6. Oh, good grief. So we got hit for 0, and we hit them with a critical for 161. Yes, so we are level 6 demons, and we have all of the upgrades as well. So basically, we are massively overpowered for what they have here, and that is a straight win. So the fight is going to end, actually. Alright, so they did not bring in those reinforcements, so we should see on the right there, there you go, not participating. So they didn't bother doing that. We are going to get our hero and level them up, so we'll go for extra accessory slot, or extra movement on units. Extra attack on units, that's extra initiative, that is morale bonus, which is always good, and that's damage on hero. I think we'll go for probably extra movement, and we'll apply that, and we'll close that. That fight's over with, and the mithrite's been explored. So we're going to go over to the far left here with this army, and we'll search in here. Now my objective is to hopefully attack this city sooner rather than later. And I've just realised is that the fight music still ongoing again? I think it might be. There's a weird bug in the game. Hopefully we'll end the turn and it'll fix it. What I'm doing here is I'm moving these in. Now, this army here, I'm actually going to move back to this corner because it's stealthed, and it means that that person can't see it unless he's adjacent to it. So we'll move it away so it should be better. We have a unit down here, which is just sort of wandering around and terraforming stuff. I'm going to go up and I'm going to search this. There we go. And we'll find some Hyperium. We'll grab that, which gives us a nice little boost. And we were going to be terraforming an area, although that's already been terraformed. What's that one? That is a snowy field, so we need to change that over, and that's a dirt field, so we need to go to there. We're going to use some of our Hyperion because we've got a fair amount of it, and then we'll say, is that definitely... No, that's definitely alright, yeah, that's fine. So we'll terraform all that, and then there'll still be barren soil there and dirt field there, but we won't be expanding around there anyway. So that's fine, they're going to crack on. I don't know where I want to send them next, but let's just go to... do I need to go here? I'll go here and then we'll start farming this as well, because I'm probably going to settle down, well, probably around there actually, but let's just start farming it all, because we're probably going to put our village around here, the Golem village I think it is, and we'll put that there, and then we'll come around this way. It's currently in the dust aura turn, whatever you want to call that. This here we're not going to do anything with, and then we just need some research. So research, we'll go for, let's see what the research could be. Ruins have already been searched. Can be searched a second time? No. That's a proposal of peace treaty. We're certainly not really going down that route, are we? We don't really have anything to do there. Or that's river tiles. We don't really have that. I guess unlocks camouflage accessory, detect accessory, and army action pillage. Skilled labour. Probably industrial processing. There we go. And we will... Not in the turn, because I think there's a city that we have to do something with. Yes, down here. So Samhin, I will say automated is balanced, and it's going to do alchemy workshop. That's fine. And then we'll end the turn. And if this music doesn't stop, I will have to go and mute it. Yeah, it seems a bit of a weird bug, and I don't know why. So we see our troops in our territory. We are not sure where the borders lie, and have ventured into our land. And they've attacked me with everything that they have. Wow, okay. So their main army is only 2 preachers and 2 tikis. However, the reinforcements, as you can see, is quite a bit. This is better for me, because them attacking me means that I only have to deal with that, and then these will slowly weep in. Whereas if I attack those, I'd have to probably attack a bigger force. So I'm going to do obviously I'm going to bring in my reinforcements, which they couldn't see anyway because they're stealth, so they probably didn't account for that. Manual and offensive fight. I'm not going to knock the music off now because we're in combat anyway. Now these guys here are quite rubbish. We will be able to destroy those very, very quickly indeed. The problem I have is that they have high initiative, and this isn't my main assault force. But hopefully, if we get all of these in the right place, we should be able to quickly take them out. So we're going to move these forward like so. No, actually I said you to there, please. You to there. Our charging units will come there and then further forward, and the other units will just be supporting anyway. So that'll be about right. So we'll accept that, and you can see we've got reinforcements back there. So there's the 3 demons. So I'll say pretty much the attack order seems correct. They're going to go to there. You're going to support that. You're going to support that. All the attacks are on the go there, and the only one I'm not happy about is that, so I'm going to say you attack there because they're probably going to shift around. I want to say you do the same actually, and the demons have already got their attack orders, so there we go, we'll launch the attack. So the demons will just be moving into position from the back, because even though they're reinforcements, they still act on normal initiative order, so they're just going to creep forward a little bit, and because we've got just a wall of infantry, there's not much we can do. There's a nice little buff there, which I don't know what it does. I should be able to check. It is... Stone Skin, 20... Oh, it's extra defense for 3 turns. Now, this should be a 1-hit 1 kill. Yep, there we go. Because it was a charge, so we get extra bonuses to attack. And let's just see what happens there. They're going to hit us. Oh, looks like they're an offensive unit. 14 damage. Okay, maybe they're not offensive. He would have done more damage if he actually lobbed a golf ball at my face. But anyway, there is the hit and then the kill, and also the chain damage, which you see went through the tikis. The tikis will be firing as well, so they've hit for 75, which the demons are not a big fan of taking damage. I mean, no unit is a fan of taking damage, but they don't really like to... they're not that healthy, these ones. And here's some charge attack as well. There we go. So we've hit them, and they actually struck back, even though they've attacked. Interesting. But we're just going to start surrounding now. Remember, they're going to get reinforcements anyway, so we have to worry about that. Oh, there's some nice healing as well. So where are their reinforcements? I can't see their reinforcements. Maybe they didn't bring them in. That is a possibility, you know. I'm going to order the attack there, and then we'll launch the attack. I don't think... This is my leader, by the way, coming in. I don't think we'll be too hard-pressed in winning this fight, honestly. But we've already taken out the 4 Sisters of Mercy that could have been possible reinforcements, and this army's going to die as well. So that's just slowly chipping away at them, which is exactly what we wanted. So we're going to kill them here unless something untoward happens. Nope, that's fine. We've knocked them out. And then we've got the other Tiki to deal with as well. But they... Oh, I'll get to attack first, but they're down, so I have the high ground bonus. But they're in a forest as well. And whoa, they've crit me back for 113, which is not good. And looks like I'm just going to be able to hit them back. There we go. Yeah, I think they've got sweep strike back or something. Either way, it didn't go overly well. And there we are. I think that'll be the end of the fight. Hopefully the main lord will heal up. Yeah, we can heal someone up. That's fine. I don't think they brought the reinforcements in. So yes, that's it. That's the end of that. So there's a straight fight. Alright. Now remember, that wasn't a declaration of war. They didn't declare war there. That was just attacking my random roving forces. And their army is heading off, which is interesting. So there's some level up for the Geomancer and the Demon. This is... they're just a cold warrior, it's just a random shout at me type thing. Psyap has finished building, so we're just going to put that on balanced, which will get that sorted. Over here we'll put them on balanced. They're all on balanced, but for some reason they're not changing their orders, and I don't know why, but anyway, leave them on balanced. And over here as well, which again we're just going to change to nothing, then put on balanced, and hopefully it'll finish the rest off, but we'll see. So we've got a couple of units. We've got that one there, got that one down here, which will progress, and we'll start forming the land probably here. And I'm just going to go and knock that music off, because quite frankly, it constantly playing the battle music is going to be really annoying. Oh, it's only in the background, you can hardly hear it. Should have a bit of ambient. There we go. Quite a annoying bug. But anyway, let's place that there. That's going to start farming the land there. And we're going to do the same down here. We're using our, of all things, our Hyperion, and I don't know why. It's just the way things have went. And is that the best place to put that? It's not a bad place. Then we'll put one over there. Right. So we could attack with this. If we do that, would it be a declaration of war? I think it might be. What I want to do is smash this up, actually. Get rid of that, the Ortis village, which is the Tikis, I believe. Alright, so there we go. Main army, yeah, it's all the Tikis, and then there's loads of reinforcements as well. So we'll just manually fight it. Remember, the whole point is we're trying to chip away at them to make sure we can fight the main city on a fairly easy scale. I'm not going to issue any other orders other than what it's just given us. I think that'll be reasonable. And we're just going to see the attack. So my leader's charging forward and hitting them, which is an interesting one, although they should be armed. Oh, good grief, yes, they should be armed fairly well. They do have a shield and weapons and such. For some reason it's taking a while for the demons to fly. They're not really that quick, but this is going to probably hurt them. Here we go. I do expect to get... Oh, excellent. 124 with 25 lightning damage all around the rest of them, and we took nothing back. And that actually took them out in one go. Yeah, I expect to take some damage here, because these do hit... Oh, maybe they don't hit that hard. Oh, to be fair, they are hitting my leader, which has got very good defense. 364 defense, to be precise. So, they didn't bring any reinforcements in by the look of it, whereas I did at the back. You can see we've got a leader, and we've got some of these Stone Sentinel 2s. And we're just going to give them a little bit of healing as well. Because, remember, the damage that they take over from the previous fights does bleed over. It's not something that you just heal at the end of it. It's persistent damage. There's a nice bit of damage there, 112, with a heal after the end of it, which is an interesting one, and a stun as well. So we know for sure that Tiki's not going to be hitting me back, although it's not going to be hitting me back anyway when you crit them for that much damage. And, yeah, I think we'll be alright there. Unless... No, I think this will be it. This will be it. So there's another 4 Tikis taken down, which is good. Oh, are they Tiki? I keep calling them Tikis. I don't know if that's the one. It's the ones I've always called them. Let's have a quick look once the fight has ended. We should really use some of our pearls as well. We got loads of the things. Anyway, this battle will be over in a moment, but it's just running through the end of it because we can heal. And because the damage is persistent between fights and such, it needs to know which ones are which. No, yeah, I call them tikis, but they're not the tetikes. The tetikes. Anyway, we could go over there and try and fight his army. The question, though, is do I do it now or not? The problem is that these are taking some damage, and I might not be able to attack anyway because they were used as reinforcements in that fight. I don't think they've got any action points left. No actions. So if I declare war now, it means I won't be able to fight. So that's a bad thing. So I'm not going to. No action points left for either of them. Okay, end the turn. Remember, he has to declare war to attack me there. So we've now got the new legendary building of the Reliquary of Auriga. Increased dust and all that, which is excellent. So we'll go to the duel. I've also failed to complete the quest Lust for Loot, which would give us 50 Palladium, which is a shame. There's the fight that I actually didn't expect right now. This is them attacking my army. We'll deal with that in a moment. Let's first crack on over here. So this is my main city. I'm going to put in... What do I want to put in? A settler, probably. And this guy can level up as well. And we'll say extra science on the city is generally a good idea. So there's that. We'll close that. Oh, we'll close that, close that, close that, close that, close that. We need some more research, which we will go for. That looks a pendant. That's some different... What's that? Different exploits? Yeah, it is, so we don't really need to worry about that one. We'll go for dust-enhanced buildings, which... Oh, actually, no, not dust-enhanced buildings. One of my favourites is the Imperial News Network, because it gives you 20 approval on the city, which is great. But obviously it does cost quite a bit as well. So there's a couple of cities that are not doing anything. As always, or pretty much from now on, I am going to set it to automatic. And I don't know why it's not just automating it anywhere. So, city development will balance between impossible improvements. And it's just putting them all on there. So if I do that, and I say nothing, and then balance that one. Oh yeah, it is going to move them around. That's interesting. I don't know whether the... Oh, the automation does seem to be working alright. Automate. Wow, so it just puts them all into building. Right, I don't know if the automation thing is working properly, but anyway. So our geomancer's over here. We are going to have a little search. That's some mithrite. That's very good. We need to start forming the land probably here. We're going to use some this mithrite. And we'll form it there. And then we'll come down to there. And we'll use some more of that to form there as well. And there we go. And then there's just a bit... There's a couple of different places, but all this has been taken over as well, so that's fine. So I don't think we've got a settler anywhere else. I don't think I've built any more. So I'll just click on each of these cities. No one there, not one there. I don't think we've got anyone. Might as well build that. In one go. That's getting built. That's it. Is that a demon? Of all things to build. Probably a legacy from when I needed to build something and I didn't know what to build. And just refinery, why not? Right, okay. So this is the fight. So we will ready to fight. Let's go. So big fight here. If they don't bring in reinforcements, I think that's a mistake. I think they should bring in reinforcements at this point because it's pretty much the end fight for them. Deployment is actually not too bad. I'm going to put them over there. I'm going to put those... Just move these around a little bit because I want to charge around the back, you see. Although they're really far down, so I'm going to have to walk all the way around. So they're going to say fight there because they don't have to charge. Oh, sorry, they can fly over the top. And the rest of the attack orders is correct apart from that, which I'll do that. That order on, probably. Actually, no, that, because that's there. No, that's Fanatic 3. Right, ready to fight. Here we go. So we do have initiative, so let's just see what happens. So we have mostly initiative, and then they've got 1 unit now, which is going to be, is it going to be a slow? It is no damage, which is excellent. And then we've got some damage from our geomancers. Looks like we can attack over here, which is good. So I have the high ground, and they have taken some amount of damage. Oh, but they've critted me for 134. That's never good. Let's see what this does against the Fanatic. So Fanatic hit me for 71. I hit them back for 111. Not bad at all. So their Fanatics are charging round, and they are actually focusing on the demon. So we're probably going to lose a demon here. 62 damage. That's not too bad. Looks like we are going to get some more damage there as well. Remember, we have reinforcements and so do they, but they also have ranged units, which I really don't. I mean, my Geomancers are ranged, but they're not great. Well, they're far from great. They're ranged in terms of their abilities and technically the attack, but I mean they don't do much damage. It's not like a, whoa, don't need ranged units when you can just destroy them at melee like that. Yeah. What we have here is weight of numbers and high level armies, but or high level forces in the army, and more heroes. We have 2 heroes as well. There we go. I'm only hitting for 37, remember, these are the really old units now. And there's some range damage, only 32, it's not great at all, but, you know, damage is damage, it's good. And we do have a wave of these guys, which constantly hit for nothing there. Okay, so, did they bring any reinforcements in? I didn't see any, so that's fine with me. So those 2 can attack there, these are all going to attack there, and then there, and then there. That unit can... Oh, that is reinforcements, that one, is it? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think so. That one is just going to charge forward. I'm going to say heal. And actually, yeah, where's my Geomancers? Buff that person. I want my leader to buff that one, because I think that one's going to die anyway. And you can try and buff... Oh, you can't buff anyone. You just have to attack. Well, we'll say around the back there. Okay, there we go. So let's see what we can do. Wow, that's some movement, isn't it? Wow, okay. I didn't expect them to do that. And they've just jumped off the mountain, whacked them, and not only have they almost killed the unit, they then heal themselves up. Fantastic. So, just moving into position here. This is technically their city as well. Now, we don't take it because we haven't initiated a siege, but it is a difficult terrain tile, I think, for the purpose of movement. So that's one of their units down. Hopefully with this attack here we'll take another one down. 124, that should be enough. Yep, there we go. So that is still in danger, this demon here, but hopefully we'll be alright. There's some range damage. Slow and 19 damage, but looks like they're going to be able to destroy me here. And yeah, they've taken me down. So we've lost a demon. It was only demon, not demon 6, which is the other one there. Demon 6 is they're the hard hitting ones. Looks like we're going to lose our attacker here as well, our charger. They've, oh, see that when they die, they sort of crumble into dust. That's pretty cool. But which one's going to attack? The one at the south. Sorry, the one at the north, and the one at the south is still on a tiny bit of health. We have been criticaled, but we have destroyed them as well. And the rest of them are going to go and start swarming this Fanatic in the centre, which, as you can see, we're not doing much damage, but it's just weight of numbers in it now. I mean, there's a lot surrounding there. So with the 4 attacks, we've missed 3 of them. There's the Lord that's going to take them out. There we go. 32 damage. Oh, no, didn't take them out. They left them on a tiny bit of health. And, yeah, finally the ones there have got them. So they only have this unit left. And, again, they're not bringing any reinforcements in. So I'm just going to press OK. And then this will be another win. But we are starting to drop some units off here, which is a shame. And there's that. Excellent. Today's beverage is Diet Pepsi, by the way. Right, so they're all moved around. That's going to heal up. Yep, there's a couple of buffs in there. Actually, it's not healing, it's just buffs. And then the Lord... Ah, the Lord's already gone. So it's... They're just going to play the turn out for whatever reason. So yeah, they should have really gone all in. Oh, there's some healing. Should have really gone all in. Because all that's done is weakened their force considerably now, what I have to deal with. So they've lost 2 tikis, we're going to keep calling them that, preacher, and 3 fanatics. And I've lost a demon. Oh, it was the level 6 demon. Level 6. Oh, no. Sorry, my mistake. It was a level 6 demon, but it wasn't demon 2, the demoning. That was... these ones here are much better. You can see defense 129 versus defense 89. So, and damage as well, 125 versus... yeah, versus 64. So, more than double the damage. Excellent. Not more than double damage. Double damage. Right. Cool. So that was that fight. I technically still have action points left. So we have destroyed that army. That's been destroyed. That's been destroyed. Right. We're going to attack and we're going to declare war. So we can't siege it. We're just going to attack it. We're just going to attack it, quite frankly. We have no reason not to. I will get my hero as well that's in that city, I believe, because we are sieging it. Now, they have a lot of this fortification. Fortification is a very elegant... It's done very elegantly in this game, because instead of just giving you like a wall to siege or anything like that, it's just a temporary health. So it's just so much health. And one important thing to note is that when it goes from when it goes to 0, it stops all damage as a cut off. So if they've only got 1 fortification health left and you do 5,000 damage, it just gets rid of the fortification health. It doesn't bleed over to the actual health of the unit, which is very important to know. So what we need to do in this fight here is to focus almost exclusively on a couple of units. So we're going to focus on anything we can get, like all 3 or 4 hexes around. I might put some on support, but I'm not sure. Let's do that, and then these guys, it doesn't really matter what they do, they're just going to have to creep forward. And there we go. So we will have initiative for the most part here. So this is fine. So they have a bit of high ground. We're going to get off and immediately, there you go, 202 damage. But they've got about 300 odd fortification. So it's going to take a while for us to take that off. There's another critical, so we've looked out there. And that's taking that fortification off. You see it didn't bleed through the main health. But this is where it's going to start lightning around. There we go. Look at that. Whoa! It looks really cool, but it's only 25 damage around the units. But remember, all of our units have that. Apart from that one, because that's not leveled up. The Demon 2s, they all have that. So they're just going to be moving around and doing their usual thing. I wonder what they're attacking. The one next to it, is it? There you go. And they're going to hit me for nothing. Perfect. Just what we like to see. So the fortifications is what's going to really help them out here. That's only a standard demon, so it doesn't have the lightning. But remember, we have reinforcements and they don't have anything. So for a first turn, this is alright. This is their hero, though, and I'm actually a bit disappointed with that. 94. Is that all they've got? Really? Okay. The militia shouldn't really cause my hero much damage at all, really. 51 critical. That's not even worth getting out of bed for, really, is it? So they're going to attack the demons down the bottom. I mean, they do still have a lot of damage to be putting out here, and it's going to start hurting. The main issue, as I said, is that fortification, which is why we need to focus on the units that have got, well, basically put 2 or 3 of our units onto one of theirs and really focus down and then get them taken out, because a unit on 1 health is still fully effective. It's not as if like they get diminishing returns for anything. So there's only 16 damage. That guy's really support unit, so I'm going to put him into that role. So we've got several units here attacking that one. I'm going to reorganize that to attack here at the Tikis, and that will hopefully lightning through, although it won't because it needs to be adjacent. But they're all going to attack there. They're going to attack there. They're going to attack there. We'll do the same on that one. Now the lightning, all them 3 are attacking there. That unit there, that's fine. We want our Lord to heal up our demon, I think. I think that would be beneficial for us. And then we'll launch. Remember, we do still have initiative, so this will hopefully kill that one. There we go. There's a unit down. So those demons don't have any orders. I should have really paid a bit more attention there. But they're just going to do whatever they can, which in this case is not too bad, actually. 125. Remember, we've got lightning, so they're going to chain between these two. Sadly, it's not around here, because that's a lot of damage. But there we go. It's separated these off from the main group, so I don't really mind too much. And there's the lightning there. Actually, no, it didn't lightning. Didn't chain. Oh, because there's only that there. Oh no, they do still have this, so I don't know why it didn't chain. There's the chain. Oh, because they've got sweep around, yeah. Fair enough. Their hero's walking off to attack our demon here. And again, very disappointing. 25% chance to do 0 damage as well, apparently. So they're attacking my hero. Not really something I'm worried about, to be honest. And they've attacked 44 over there. See, if they went all in from the get-go, it would mean them having to declare war, to be fair. It would have probably worked out a bit better for them. But they didn't, and now it's now. So we've still got the militia to deal with. Obviously this fight would have been over probably by the end of this turn if they didn't have all this fortification. There we go. And then we're going to get more reinforcements. So where's the focus on? We're still going to be focusing on these, I think. It's important that we do that. You can heal up that unit. They're all going to focus on... Well, you focus on that, you focus on that. That unit's just going to move to the centre, and I don't know why. I'm going to go for their hero. So, we'll do that. And you can focus on them at the back there. Right, there we are. So, we're attacking their hero now. Let's just see what we can do. So they... I have a morale bonus. Wow, I've just critted them for 168 and healed myself and then hit me for 0. This is very different from how a lot of the other fights have went previously, where we were hitting for absolutely nothing. Maybe we've saved all of our luck up for this one. So this should be a dead cultist unit. The preachers, rather. There we go, they're down. And then we're attacking at the back here. There's a fanatic down. So that's good. We've got a charge here. This is just against some militia. Nice. Oh, not nice. We've lost one. Them guys are good, but they do take a hell of a lot of damage. They're not that strong, the cavalries. They're more of a shock troop. You get them in and do a lot of damage, and they're not a tanker. So we have to probably redesign them, because I think they're the old ones anyway. What I'll probably do is use this army to defeat the cultists, get that city. I'll probably just raise the city, to be honest with you, and get all the resources off it. Then I'm going to head left and do as much damage as I can into this territory. And then if the armies die, they die. I'm not really too bothered. So they've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units left. We are on turn, I believe this is turn 3 or 4. But we should be able to take out most of them now. So 2 goes there. Those 2 for that one, and that one, and that one, and you can give him a defensive bonus. You can attack there, you can attack there and there, and that hero's going to go there. And where is my other leader? There he is. What's he doing? Not much, so we'll say heal up that one, please, and launch. So here we go. It's hero versus hero, and yeah. Standard attack. I do more. I do more healing than he does damage, and that's on my attack as well. So, well, I mean that's what happens in this game when you spend probably half a thousand dust plus assorted other resources, strategic resources on getting a hero leveled up. And that guy's actually got. See that shield? That's actually one of the quest shields there. So turn 4 of 6. So there is a possibility that we don't win the fight. We're certainly not going to be classed as losing. As in, they're gonna lose more units than I. Especially when they hit me for 22. Militia heading towards the geomancers. That could hurt. Geomancers are not normally in the line of fire. They don't fare too well. However, the Stone Sentinels do. They just don't do much damage. Need to upgrade those guys, even though they're level 6, I think. Level 8 and 6, yeah. Level 5 for that one. Yeah. And again. So, we really need to take those out as soon as possible. so all those can go to there. These demons... I think I want to get those to attack them. That demon there, that demon there, that demon there, and you to there. Yep, that is about right. So we're now on to the main health of that guy. Or maybe they just lost a little bit of fortification, which is why the health didn't drop much. Let's see how we get on. There's loads more fortification going. Shows you just how much of a difference it can make. Now, to be fair, I should have used my spy to reduce their fortification value, but he hasn't been in the city long enough to do much, so it would only be a very small reduction. So, and I would have thought actually that I would have got him in this fight, but strangely not. Oh, looks like they do actually fairly decent damage at close range there. So it's just weight of attacks now. Oh, damn it, 0. So I wonder what they're focusing on now. I'm not really too sure. But their hero is almost dead. This militia will hopefully die. Not when we get it. Like, when we keep eating like that, we're not going to be doing much. That militia over there is almost dead. This militia over here is almost dead. Oh my good grief, 0s again. And this hero is pretty much going to get taken out as well. So let's just keep focusing the attacks. I'm going to actually focus the attacks on... actually, I'm going to focus on healing. I'm going to say heal that one, please. So here's going to be some good damage going out there. Yeah, so he hits me for 47, but I heal 48. So I'm getting net profit of 1 HP every time I attack. Which doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem fair. But I think this is the... well, this is the turn that we have to win it, technically. We've got no other turns other than this one. Wow, we just crit them for 186. So that's the game helping us right out. But I think this outlier here, I think they're going to survive. So they will still have their city left. But I mean, next turn, I'll just attack them again. So I'm not really going to be too worried about it. Yeah, so this unit's still going to be alive. Yeah. Which is a shame. Their hero's there. If we can take their hero out, that's a big bonus anyway. But we are going to heal that guy up because we don't want to lose that demon. There we go. Oh, and this looks like this guy's going to be alive. And the hero didn't die either. He's on very low health. Sadly, that's going to be classed as a draw, I believe. There we go. I don't think I can attack again. 0 and 0, so I can't attack again. So yeah, I don't have a choice. And I can't siege it as well. You cannot siege it right now for some reason. Oh, now I can. The reason I couldn't siege it before is I technically wasn't in the space. That's in a different region, so you have to be in the same region. So there, now we are sieging. So we'll slowly reduce that. Not that it's going to do much. So there's that done. We'll end the turn, and I'm just going to attack it next turn. I'm just going to attack it straight away. So I'll just say attack. Attack. Against 1 fanatic. Oh, that's not what I meant. But there you go. They're now destroyed. And we technically do have a city. It's in rebellion. It's got a lot of heroes and stuff. But we've successfully exfiltrated with this hero. We're back. And they're now destroyed. That's another empire down. Excellent. So, this city is decent, but I'm going to... where is it? Where is it? The question is, do I want to keep this city? Because it means I can start pumping out units and then sending them over to the left. There's no reason why I can't. Okay, central market. Build that. Extra dust. I'm going to go through anything to do with extra... anything to do with extra approval we're going to buy out. I mean, that's $2,000 there, but I really don't care. I have more than enough. Oh, and titanium extractor as well, which is always good. And Golem cash. Where can this go? Well, we're going to expand that side anyway, so I guess there, because they get that tree. Obviously, none of this is ideal because we haven't terraformed it, and we're probably not going to, in all honesty. Right, so I'll put them into their food, and that should be job done. What I will also do is say demon Can we not build demons? No, we haven't got enough resource. So demon and demon. 4 grand and 4 grand. I just don't care. I've got so much money that I can do that. So these demons have now... Well, we're going to send them off. This army we're going to keep back. For now. Oh, that's a quest. That's a quest that we have. So, that's fair enough. What I'm going to do now is head to here. There's their city. But I'm not close enough yet, sadly, to see it. But I will get there shortly. This is going to stay there to heal up and get the other 2 demons in there. And then we'll bring it across. We have another unit down here, which is going to head up. And we'll have a look in there. Got some cities, which are currently doing nothing. So we'll say automate manual stuff. Automate balanced, rather. Balanced. We'll create a new army of the demon. And that demon we will send... here. I want to get across and start to see what this guy's up to. Still one thing that we're not doing anything with. End the turn. So 2k money a turn. Technically 2.4. So really good. So I am close to elimination victory. I possess 50% of the colonized regions. Interesting. Lots of stuff here. Oh, hang on. Quest completed the land of Godheads. Construct a new city boroughs, at least 3 more each type of terrain across the empire, and that's give us 2 of these snakes and some dust. Excellent. That's good. There's a new there's a settler, so we're going to say new. And what is that? Roaming army. That's a problem. I can't deal with that. I'm going to buy out that demon. Put some more demons in the queue. Where are the vine snakes? That's a question. There they are, down the bottom. Oh, that's actually okay. We'll bring them up to this city then. So that's good. This settler will bring down to... what territory do we want? That one ideally. So I'm going to bring them over to... here. And I'm going to just leave them there for now. We'll say 2 new demon armies, or 2 new demons rather, to go in that army. There's a weird roaming one, so I'm going to defeat that. I'd rather not siege my newly conquered area. Defeat the Avenging Army, some Hydromel. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll pull back. This one has got nothing else to do, so we'll say automate, and then get right of way. Okay, so this one, remember, they can't see this. They can't see this at all. We're going to infiltrate with our hero. There we go. And we'll have a little scout out. And it is Stiletto of the Delvers. Dwarves, otherwise known as, I guess. And this is not their main city, but they do have an army of 5 foragers and these flying things, plus a leader. And they also have, whoa, quite a lot in the city as well. Okay. So that's going to take more than what's there currently. So we'll have to worry about that. That's going to be automated. Go. I put that in automated and it didn't do anything. Yeah, that automation is broke. I thought there's nothing else that they can build. You've eliminated enemy on Auriga. We hope you fed well. Oh, now it's going to start to do it. We are now getting sieged over here, which is interesting. So I'm going to go and demolish it. And then I might just demolish that as well. Yeah, so we haven't actually pacified everything in here, which is strange. So there's the fight. Bribe them. Just buy them out. It's easier. And I don't think there's one elsewhere. No, but the problem is this army's getting now held up constantly. So that's being constructed. In here we haven't got anything. So you just do whatever you think is correct. You do whatever you think is correct. Those militias have been leveled up. That's back at the city we've just captured, you see. And then have a search in there. There's some dust. Here's our geomancers. They're coming towards me. So that demon will say new army. Where's the vine snakes? Can we get down there in one turn? We can. But I'm not going to be able to defeat them in one turn, that's for sure. So I'm going to put them there. And I'm going to put this guy there. So we'll actually make an army. The vine snakes. So come over here as well. One more turn to the there, so that should be enough to then defeat them. Although they do have level 4 hero, so it's not over yet. The question is, do I want to attack their forces here? They don't even know I'm here as well. I'm very tempted to attack them, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna. So they've got reinforcements and such, but I mean, there's the fight. Did it auto it? Oh, I autoed it. Didn't do much. Or did they flee? Oh, they fled. That's why I'm sure. I'm gonna say I thought I manualed it, but it's because they fled. That's what happened there. So they just didn't want to. They didn't want to fight at all. That's interesting. That's an army of 4 red units. So that's wandering around. Luckily, they've walked away from the settler. So I'm going to be able to come in here and plonk another city down. Colonization, go. And you know the rules by now, probably. Buy everything out because we can. Right away, Glory of Empire. I mean, look at that. That's most of the upgrades in one go. There we go. End the turn. So, get the vine snakes grouped up. I don't know where they're going. There's the demon and the fire ship. That's actually interesting. That was actually over here. That was the red guy. I didn't expect them to do that. I mean, you've no reason why you wouldn't, I guess. We could infiltrate some units, but we're not going to. So, this guy needs leveling up. Oh yeah, definitely needs leveling up. Look at that. Loads of gear that you should have on them, but it doesn't. It's all tier 3, so it's not too bad. We'll give him much better weapons, actually. Give him this staff here. Much better. And we're going to give him all the leadery stuff. So improved vision and sharp sensors, that's always useful. Guardian Slayer, no. Ghost Force, no. Regeneration's useful. We want army health boost. Improved initiative would be nice, but we don't have that to give out. That's all initiative boosts and stuff. Yeah, so missing resource. See that? We're filtering out all the ones we don't have. Improve movement, why not? And I mean, Ghost Force would be useful. So there we go, our force is now ghostly. So we're going to move over here, and again we will attack. Manual. And here we go. So this is attacking their forces now. We're on a decent position. And to be honest, we have initiative on everything. So those 3 will attack there. Those 3 will attack there. And do they have... No, they don't have fortification, that's just their health loss. I thought for a second there, hang on, they have fortification? No, it's not, it's just they've lost that health. So, here we go. I'm going to start getting this little disease thing that they get on them. Oh, Dust Blizzard. Extra defense against range attacks and minus 30% attack, which is not great. So there's our lightning. Yeah, they put this like debuff on you. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but we'll find out after this fight. Oh, look at that. Critical hit, and then all the lightning was critical as well. Absolutely perfect. And this is going to be another dead bug and some more lightning as well. And great, there you go. All chains around, you see. Even though they had the high ground advantage, didn't matter. They're going to get a turn now of actually coming to attack me. But good opening attack on that one. 16 damage. Hardly even worth reading the number out. It was that low. Imperceptible. Right, so they're going to... Oh, there's a bit of sweep straight back. Yeah, you see the curse, that Scully Crossbones. Not good. I don't know what they were doing there. There's the hero coming down, which will... No, it won't even attack. Oh, okay, so everybody can just attack the main lord. You can attack there, you can attack there, you can attack there, and you can attack there. Go! And this should be it. So what's this? Disease. Loses 10% of its life every round when dying. Disease spreads to adjacent units. So, basically, we have to kill them sooner rather than later. I wonder if that disease lasts after this fight. Oh my good grief, perfect. Look at that. I wonder if it lasts after the fight. Is it persistent? I really don't know, quite honestly. But I mean, that's a GG on that one for that army. Good game, lads. You tried. Actually, they didn't. They ran away on the first one. Wow. There's another critical. Excellent. And there's their forces gone. So that's an army of 6, I think it was. Plus a lord. Plus a hero. Very good. Very good opening attack there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units plus the hero. Gone. They do still have forces around here, though. So I'm going to move up. And the whole point is I'm going to try and just take them all out. That's that there. This force, we can't attack again, so I'm not going to. Do you want to activate some more boosters? We've got loads of stuff. Extra dust on cities, yes. Reduced hero keep, why not? And approval. That is health regen on cities and more approval on cities, which more approval is just better. That's extra attack on units plus more approval. That's fortification on cities, don't really care about that one. That's 50% city upkeep reduction, and that's extra food. So basically we'll pop all of them on the put them all on the go there, and that should be us. So lots of stuff being built. That hero hasn't leveled up again, has he? Good grief, they have. Extra life on units is always useful. It's not huge, but it's all right. And then we've got a lot of cities with nothing in the queue. So again, I'm just going to automate that. Just say whatever you think's best. That one says that they don't know what's best. That's never a good thing. We'll build that. And do we have the golem encampment? We need 5 and 5 of certain resources. 5 titanium, we'll get 10. And we'll get 10 of that. And then we'll build a golem encampment. And we'll build it... Could build it over there. Yeah, why not? It'll look cool. And we need to get that extractor up. Do we get that? Did we get that extractor or not? There's them extractors now. That's another. Is that a mithrite? Mithrite deposits. Why can't we extract it? Do we not own it? I don't know. And then end the turn. So I think we will leave it there for this episode. I would have liked to go and get this guy down, but I think that's a decent place to leave it. And just as we say that, the sun's up. There you go. So end of the dust eclipse. They now can technically see my army, and ooh, that is the fight on the right-hand side, bottom right, over here. So they're attacking me. I will be doing a manual fight on that one, because that's going to be a bit more worrying. The seas we've totally lost. We haven't been bothered to do with anything to do with the seas. We haven't bothered looking around, or well, we've had a little scout actually technically, but we haven't bothered trying to really put any forces in there and stuff. But we might do that eventually. My main priority though is to really take this guy out. Get rid of this person, and then quite frankly it's these. So yeah, that'll be our next task. Decent progress. We've got another area taken, and we've got another couple ready to go. But as always, it's been a, wouldn't say a slog, but it's certainly been a lot slower than I would have expected. Although we've had a lot of fights as well, so that's slowing us right down. But yeah, good progress, I think, other than the making more cities being good progress. Shame to the automation doesn't work. Score 1,366. Next highest is 594, and then we've got 2 dead forces. Then finally the bottom two, 271 and 177. 177 over here is bugged. That's not going to work. And the other one, which is 271, which is here, and that'll be dropping as we go and attack these forces here. So we'll take that out, and then we'll take that out, and then we'll just go for the main city, even though it's got a lot of stuff in there. It's only level 2, so I'm not worried too much about that one. Either way, hope you have enjoyed the video. This is a Patreon directly sponsored video, so it's only possible because of those supporters and backers and pledges. So, you know, plus 10 appreciation points on that one. Thank you very much. It helps out and makes things like this totally possible and viable. So, as always, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.